Well, now is the time to answer your legal questions. You can call us right now at 256-536-0077. I'm here with William Meservey. He is with our friends over at Timberlake League and Brooks, joining us this morning. So can you tell us about what today's topic is for our listeners?
Yeah, so cold weather claims, there's a variety of claims that we see related to cold weather. And so that could be ice on the road. And there is actually a law that says if a vehicle hydroplanes, meaning just skids out of control, that it could potentially avoid liability for whoever it hits. Now that's not going to be true if they're traveling too quickly for the road conditions. And so ice on the roads typically means you have to travel at a speed that is safe, regardless of whether that's well below the speed limit. And so those claims tend to go up as we see ice on the roads. We also tend to see a fair amount of ice on sidewalks, ice in storefronts, and that can create liability on the store owner. You know, if they know of the hazard, fail to take any precautions, fail to warn against it, fail to put any salt down on it. And then sometimes we see work-related claims. Frostbite, different things folks can get while on the job if they don't have proper PPE.
Okay, so what would you like, the biggest message to have to people watching about these kinds of incidents?
Sure, the biggest thing you can do is be weather aware. If there is, typically you'll do a great job here at the news letting everyone know if there's ice on the roadways and where to be cautious, but just don't be in a rush. We see traffic is increased. All of the kids are out of school. All the kids are back from college. People are out buying Christmas gifts. So there's typically more cars on the roadway during this time of year. And, typically the roads aren't in as good of condition as they are during the summertime or other months. And so be careful out there.
How often do you get cold weather? Oh, we've got a caller right now, George.
Be careful out there. How often do you get cold weather? Oh, we've got a caller right now, George. How often do you get cold weather?
George, you got a question?
Right now, George. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, George, turn the volume down on your TV and just talk on the phone. You got a question? Did we lose George? Well, we lost George.
I think we might have lost him there, but I was asking you, how common are these, around this time of year, are these claims that you guys get for cold weather?
They happen every year, and I think it is exacerbated some in the South where we're not used to icy road conditions routinely. And, it will ice and then it will melt and the roads are fine again. And, I've spoken with several people who grew up in places where there was ice on the roads frequently, and then they often comment about Alabama drivers and ice. So if you know that the roads are going to be iced, just be careful out there. Don't go the speed limit. Go slower than the speed limit. Go at what you feel is a comfortably a safe speed, because the other thing that we see is these are often accidents that involve more than two vehicles. When the roads are in that type of condition, it's not uncommon for one vehicle to hit a vehicle, push it into another vehicle, and you get this sort of daisy chain accident, which oftentimes is worse. You've got more people making claims over a limited amount of coverage, and it can be very difficult for those folks.
And remind our viewers, what can they do? What can you guys do to help again?
Yeah, if you're in an accident, if you think you have a claim, whether it be cold weather related or not, just give a lawyer a shout. We're always happy to talk with folks and see what we can do to help you.
Okay, well, thank you for being here today with us,
Always.
William. Appreciate it. We'll be back.